Well, I'm slowly making progress out here. No thanks to this little mutt. She's being a lazy bum most of the time. I finally got this old girl home. It's been parked over at my dad's place for a while. I've had the Bronco over here doing that power steering, which I did make some videos of. I'm gonna actually try to edit a video and include some of the machine work I did using the mill over here to do that whole steering shaft and power steering install. But anyways, just wanted to touch base. Got some new lights hung. I don't remember if I even what all I had in the last video, to be honest, but I got my fan mounted. I got most of my stuff back up here on shelves. I got that shelf over here built. I got some of my tools put in this new box. A bunch of this stuff's still unsorted junk. The conduit, I gotta still do a trench. I'm pulling some fiber out here so I can get Wi-Fi out here and a couple of cameras, and pulling more power out here, and also pulling water out here because I'm planning on putting a sink up in that corner. And yeah, this little baby, oh yeah, best $60 ever spent. It's like a little 2 foot deep, 10 foot wide, little inflatable pool deal. Oh my God, is it amazing in this 100-degree temps we got down here. But anyways, though, that's still got to get sorted out. I got to dig my trench for that stuff. That's wired up. This is wired up. Got my like rust converters, coolant, gear oil, and engine oil stuff mainly over here. Later on have to deal with where all my aerosol stuff is. Right now it's just piled up here. In fact, this toolbox here is blocking some of it. But later on I'll get the top box to go with this toolbox to match it, and eventually do away with that toolbox. Right now it's probably gonna have to stay because it's still full and I'm running out of space in this thing. Granted, a lot of the stuff that's in here is like the hard cases like that, but still run out of space. I still have all this junk over here. A lot of that stuff needs to go in the toolbox. That's in those 2 milk crates. These are just that empty bucket, trash bucket. These buckets have like acetone or something in them. I don't even remember. Some kind of thinner. And then just a little handheld sandblaster and some electrical shit. And my ramps that I'll hang, my crawler I'll hang, and then the spreader I've ordered for my dad to throw some seed out once I get my dirt spread, which that's still mounded up over here. Yeah, there's big balls. I'm waiting on the contractor to come out and clean up the concrete, which is preventing me from digging my trench and spread the dirt. But I'm considering putting a light underneath here. I didn't yet. I might end up doing little lights recessed in these little cubbies. I didn't want to mount. I had these extra fluorescents that used to be in the middle. That one there, which I can plug into that surge protector. That comes in handy when I'm running the mill. The lathe gives me some extra light. Then I put one over the bench here, and then I have, you know, these and those 2 corners, and then this one here. I'll probably move those down a little bit, move that one down a little bit, some maybe. But those are on a different switch. That one's just a plug-in. And but over here is kind of dark, I noticed. I may eventually end up moving that light over, and then moving that one over, and then that one over, or something like that, or just put some smaller ones up underneath here. But this bender will probably end up going roughly where that toolbox is when it's gone. And I plan to eventually have a fab table here for the welders. I don't know if I'll keep this cart or if I'll incorporate all my welders onto the fab table and just make the fab table on wheels like these big leveling casters. The only downside is those with a lot of weight do not roll across this little seam here, this expansion joint. I tried to fill it with like this putty stuff. It didn't do that great. I did come back and do some leveling over here to try to level out the toolbox. It obviously didn't end up working because I ended up putting half the toolbox over on the new slab. Originally it was going to go down there, and after we started working on Bronco, we realized that with cars pulled in, you want the engine forward closest to this bad boy so you keep cool, and you wanted your tools close, and having to walk down there to get tools constantly and bring them down here to put them on another table or bench wasn't working out. But on to what you want to see, probably. I finally, you see obviously all these that are cleared out except for my old impact set, which will end up going to my dad's. But move this junk out of the way. But the beauty of organization. Oh, these are finally done. I think I've sorted out all of my sockets, and they are beautiful. I love this. This is all Toolgrid. They have a new Toolgrid, like the bases that come in different colors, that come in 6x6 inch squares. You order them in packs of 16 and you just clip them together, and then you can like use a razor blade to scry it and actually snap off the excess. With these style, they come in a big sheet and you have to either run it through a bandsaw, you can use a jigsaw, skill saw, table saw, whatever, to cut them to size. You can see where there's a seam right here where two of them join together, and then down here, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but somewhere down here they were cut and joined. I don't remember exactly where it is, and actually pretty hard to see. I can't even tell where they're at. But anyways, there's another seam down there where they were joined. But yeah, all my sockets pretty much done, other than maybe I even got my Allen sockets. I might have some specialty sockets later I'll need to deal with. I'm hoping they'll fit in this little gap here. Otherwise, I'll have to reorganize this. And what I may end up having to do is moving some stuff down and using this next drawer, which already has some wrenches and some crow's feet. But I might end up having to incorporate this drawer into ratchets, extensions, and whatever specialty wrenches I have. But so these drawers, oh yeah, I have these. So I still have to put these up. These will fit up top. Just little Allens. And then, oh yeah, these too. I got some star bits or Torx. So those still have to be put up. Yeah, I do have more to do. But this drawer's not really used yet. This drawer is more or less, what is this? Yeah, fuel injection pressure kit and some random tools like a fender flaring tool, an oil filter cutter, riv nut and rivets, I believe in that, and maybe some thread repair stuff. Down here we just have some pullers. Next one down, just kind of a random drawer again. I got electrical stuff mainly in this, some specialty pliers, a Deutsch tool, a hose disconnector, meter, a borrowed tool, just sanding blocks. And this that I needed for the job I was working on, which I didn't do a video of, but I'll end up doing one probably at some point. But this was just a timing, or a serpentine belt tool. Oh my God, I wish I had that, because that job made me order this and these long reach wrenches, because that was a pain to get the stuff. But anyways, Toolgrid stuff, just like this other drawer up here, random filler shit, some sanding stuff, grinder stuff, some random boxes I just threw in here. These are just some rubber insulators, air compressor shit, and gloves, sanding belts. And then we have plastic cases, some harmonic balancer puller. I don't even remember what that is. Tie rod end puller or something. Bottom one is more or less empty. There's Toolgrid sheet right there, leftover one, and my Aries wrench foam that I didn't use. I wish I would have been able to, but it ate up too much space. If I do end up moving down to this, I probably will put them back in the foam, just because I like the foam. Charging drawer. Invested in one of these little long reach battery ratchets. That sucker's come in handy already, working on one of the jobs. And this bottom drawer I think is just empty more or less. Oh, it's got a little blower in it I bought. That was my free tool I got whenever I bought the battery and charger kit for this. So I bought this charger, this battery, and you got a free tool. I chose the leaf blower, little shop blower, and then I bought this tool and had to buy this little battery to go with it, because it takes a mini or micro or whatever. That's it. The Craftsman box along with those impacts will probably go to my dad's shop whenever he gets one built eventually. And then I don't know if I showed this, but these are just some magnetic deals. Hold screwdrivers, which I probably won't use, in the front, and then 2 cans, WD, and some brake clean, and it's just some more gloves. But that's the toolbox for now. I'll end up filling it some more, put some more junk here and there. I'm really torn. I don't want to invest in the money for a top cabinet yet, but they do sell a side cabinet that I could bolt on over here. that essentially is just another set of these small drawers, and that's what I think I want more of. Because a lot of these, like these deep drawers, I won't really use so much, but these little narrow, shallow drawers, I'll use the crap out of. But that's it, guys. I don't know if you saw this. It's my old fuel sender. I'll be putting back in the Mustang here shortly. Next couple of days, maybe this weekend, because the LiDAR one doesn't work worth the crap. Anybody wants to buy that, let me know. I'll sell it to you for probably half of what they sell for normally. Maybe it'll work for you, maybe it won't. And it's not, I don't think it's any issue with the LiDAR sender itself, like the functionality of it. It just doesn't like my tank. So if you want to take a gamble and see if it'll work with your tank, shoot me a message, let me know. I still got to sort out all this junk here. That's the wire I got to bury and trench. That'll just go up in the attic for now. And then that saw and that shit, don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Probably place it underneath here once I sort that out some. But the shop is so much better now. I still have to get used to using, or get this finished set up and try it out. I've got this quick change tool, or a tool post, a whole bunch of quick change pieces to go with it. I just had to machine this nut, which I bought a nut, but it was a locking nut, so I just machined the locking part off the top of it. So one more use the mill got out of. I'm getting to where I can use it fairly quick now. Just gotta get more comfortable with remembering the speeds and feeds and all that good stuff. But that's it. I'll like I said, I'll be doing, we're putting up that video later for the Bronco install whenever I get around to editing it. And then hopefully I'll be able to start doing some more videos on this thing again soon, because I know a lot of people have been waiting for me to get back to work on this, and there's a lot of people that have subbed to me strictly for Holly stuff. So I'll be back to work on the Holly end of tuning this thing some more. So I've got to fine tune my cold starting a little bit, and well, my starting period. Cold starts and warm starts aren't perfect. They used to be just to where I could fire them up, and I played around with stuff and messed it up. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Later.